Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is your King of Hell, Skybomb, and we are basically watching the ESP kill his own shit. So, I got, and also go to duty in below. Give him a like and a sub. And yeah, I know it was supposed to be tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Yesterday I did this, but yeah, my body didn't want to wake up. I'm sorry. Okay, but let me get the chats up. Well, I think the Mokobo will get all the chat up. But we gonna watch DSP. I little watched it when he did this, and I was at work, so I barely like little tune in. And god damn, I think a 5-year-old can do a better job explaining himself. Then after this, I'm going because my PC is old. I'm like 10 years old. And they're having trouble streaming Assassin's Creed Shadows and streaming. They don't have trouble playing the game, but streaming it while I'm playing it, yeah, that's a big issue. So, my next week when I get paid, I'm gonna get 400 of the stuff, maybe $600 of parts, and then after that, I think I just need the graphic card, and that'd be the other freaking the other check. But but let's get into this. Yes, if you see, if you're new to this, yeah, you see that. That is basically me show you guys where I am at with my new PC. You guys can donate, or and kick be a sub, or like buy merch, but it don't matter. The biggest thing to help me if you watching, that the biggest. But now what? That's still gonna go up. That is for my new PC and a laptop, so I can always be working on content for you guys. And again, the biggest help for me is you guys watching. Follow if we're on the Kick or Twitch, and sub if we're on YouTube.
Giving us your time. I want to say that.
What interesting? What a coincidence! What are the odds? The coincidence of this timing. Just
Shit!
I'm sure it's all.
Let me make it bigger.
Just circumstantial, right?
Oh, of course. There's absolutely no reason why it would be right now, this week, or anything. No, it just came together that way by complete, luck, dumb luck, right? But
yeah, sure.
You're here. That's respectable. I thank you for your time, and I want to let you know, because I told the audience this before. I know you weren't here. There is absolutely no interruptions. There's no pop-ups on this stream. I'm not going to be reading shout-outs or anything from anyone. Stupid.
Yeah, if we see like this, I kind of work where we get like what people toss away, and they're like McDonald's toys. Yes, down to the heart. I'm just a big kid. Now how he gonna be fucking acting?
Big camera is screwing with me right now. But I'm not going to be doing anything to be distracted. It's you and me. I want to respect you because you're giving me your time. You know, it's not about contributions today.
The fuck
I mean,
is in
we'll shut down now, we're done, we move
Wish
on. You know, it has
background?
nothing to do with you. I'm not going to be reading out insults or anything like that. That's not what this is, okay?
I don't care. I don't care if you did anyway, but that's fine.
I know you
That's
don't
fine,
care,
though.
but it's just the thing. I mean, you're going to give me your time, dude. I got to give you respect for doing that. You know, you could be doing something better with your time, I'm sure. And I appreciate you coming on. Now, before we begin,
Is
I
that
wanna be
something
clear
Duty
here.
did?
You have absolutely no preconceived notions of what this appearance is, right? You don't know. We haven't talked about if it's going to be a topic, if it's going to be anything, right? We haven't planned
No,
anything, correct?
no, not once.
Wait,
You
what
did
the
have a
hell?
thought on it. You didn't. You
There
did
you
not
go.
say a fucking word to me about anything.
Because people
Get
have been
to the
speculating for the last couple
point.
of days. Well, since yesterday, I guess you had let it drop on your show that you were going to appear a couple of days ago before we had really confirmed it, and then I confirmed it yesterday, and everyone's freaking out. This is an evil plot. They've got all this stuff going on, and you know this is not legit. But no, it's not the case. We have nothing planned. All right, previously, like Rich, you know, and I have not spoken about this.
Get
beforehand.
to
This
the
is
point.
Completely a legit appearance here. And I guess Rich, before I begin saying anything, just before we start.
I think Duty did speed this up. Because I think we're longer than 40. And I even speed it up. Yeah, I know. I listen to. I can't listen to DSP just on Wildfield or on his channel. Because, oh goddamn, I want to sleep. He is fucking bowling. And this coming from somebody who think he is bowling.
You're gonna get shirtless? Are you gonna get shirtless?
Absolutely not. I'm just
Oh,
curious.
come on.
Do you have anything you would like to just say up front as a starter before we get into anything? Is there anything you want to get off your chest? Is there anything you'd like to say?
I got plenty of questions, but this is your show, so I will let you begin.
Oh,
I
okay.
have plenty.
He's got plenty of questions, but it's my show. All right, that's fair enough. That's a good way to start. Okay. All right. So, funny that you bring up, you know, the timing of everything, correct? Because obviously I tried to get you on the show back in the fall, and it fell apart.
What the hell?
Last minute. Then you wanted to come back on.
Get to the point.
But we're not here to argue about the specifics of what happened there. But I have tried to.
The
have you on,
fuck,
and it didn't
motherfucker?
work out for whatever reason. So now
You slow as shit.
all right, and a lot of people are like, "This is great. It's the first face-to-face of Rich versus Phil, and they're gonna either have it out, or maybe this is a plot. They're gonna be like buddies now because the casino has turned on Phil, and now Phil's probably looking for allies, right? And he's looking for buddies to team up with against the casino, right? That's what everyone's saying. What do you think about that?
Well, I hope to God that you knew from the beginning that was going to happen. I don't think you did, though, because you were essentially in there. You did simp for them for a while, Phil. One thing I found funny
Yeah,
is that
simping.
I've just
He
said
want
to
to
you,
give him
you
a
make it
hot
like I'm gonna stalk
hooah.
you and dry hump your front door in the middle of the night. But when PPP said those things at the time, now you're different because the fallout and, you know, he was calling your wife fat. But back then, it was with them, it was just razzing. What's the difference between when I said something and when PPP said something, which would be just as bad, if sometimes not worse? Why was there a difference with that?
Well, there's two things. Number one, if you have some kind of an arrangement with someone, if you're working business-wise with someone, okay, and you know that there's a mutual benefit to being associated and making content, then you give a few inches, right? You'll give a little bit of leeway. You'll let them get a little bit of a rise or get a little bit of a boost or a little bit of whatever it is on your behalf. Because, quite frankly, you're also getting a boost on their behalf by being associated or making content with them, all right? But just like everything, there's a limit to that. And what's happened is PPP took it upon himself to keep pushing those boundaries as far as he possibly could, thinking that he was a big shit, basically, and he could get away with whatever.
Yeah, but that was at the 11th hour, though, Phil. I mean, there was actually a video where, like, you tiptoed into confronting him about what he said about your wife, and you gave him a pass.
It literally been 5 minutes and he haven't got to the point. The fuck?
Also, too, there's a video that Mighty D has where
The hell?
you were.
Oh, is my headphones disconnect? I think they did. Yeah, I got AD.
And this happened multiple times. It wasn't just in his video where you would be in their kick chat in like the wee hours of the morning.
Okay, the only thing I can see of Docs 2 of Phil I like is this. I don't know if we can see my mouse, but his little Mega Man, the thing to keep fashion stuff in the background. Well, I can admit that dude got my attention. And not this. I like this mic. Not the mic, but the stand. Pick it up. But he needed it closer like he is deep throating it. And what it seemed like he might be gay or bisexual. Because there's some gay shit. Or maybe he don't. I think Duty say he don't know how to. He think he don't know how to act around people. Other males.
Text
That could be
text messaging,
possible.
them in their chat like a teenage girl. You were gifting subs. You would go back and forth. You always say that your time, like that was what were you doing then? You say your time is valuable. You say you're very busy, but then you were sitting there in their chat, essentially just simping. Actually, which is funny. We'll talk more about simping later. But that was very strange to me.
Sure. Well, I guess we've had a good cold open, right? I guess we'll get into it now, right? We'll actually get into like the format and what this is actually going to be. So, Rich, I have to be honest.
Literally been 6 minutes, about 7 minutes, and about fucking damn time he got to the fucking point. I don't like people keep just rambling and never get to the point.
With you, all right? I'm going to be very honest with you right now.
Okay.
Okay? I do have a plan for this appearance, and it's nothing whatsoever what you think it is. Okay? But I want you to calm down.
What is?
I want you.
Can I say this is literally getting my attention the whole fucking time? I'm not looking at anything. I'm not even looking at the old man and the board and like something read. I'm looking at this. Well, I can admit he know how to get some. I don't know, it could be me having a short attention span. That could be.
Calm down. There's no guests coming on or anything. It's just you and me. I promise you that. Okay? No special, no shocking twists. No, oh my God, gotcha.
Even if there was a guest, that would be fine.
Okay.
Good trade.
Rich, do you recognize this?
Let me look on.
He's not looking. Oh, you don't see me?
It's 7 minutes. He said he was gonna get to the point, and he haven't got to the fucking point.
Ah, those are your poker chips, Phil. Yeah.
Correct. This is the briefcase that was used as a prop during the co-op react that I did with Kino Casino back in the summer when we watched your documentary from June the Can. And basically, it was used as a way to humiliate you over the course of that event, where every time
is he gonna get?
Happen, we would take some chips out, right? And at the end,
I know what the point is, but he's saying all this for just saying I'm gonna leak shit.
Was around this chip in the casino. You even called it out in your content, and you said, "Phil, you fool! They're not your friends, but you have their memes in your content and all of that." I'm well aware of all that stuff that you said. Okay.
Which was true from the beginning. Everyone saw that coming from a mile away. You were a content.
You really taking this long to just say I'm gonna leak shit?
I bring this up for a reason. All right, and we're gonna explain it in just a moment. But I have one other question for you before I actually show you the briefcase, okay? And the question is this. Are you familiar with the king snake? The animal. Nope. You're not?
Nope.
The king snake...
I think with Duty doing the thing.
That lures other snakes into its den. Dangerous snakes. Snakes
because
that already be
I think this snake is eating itself.
The king snake uses this trick in order to make those creatures feel safe. And then the king snake surprises those creatures from behind.
Maybe not. I don't know.
The king snake the king snake eats other.
Maybe you want that. Give that. Gawk, gawk, gawk.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the briefcase. This is Andy and Ashton's briefcase.
About 10 minutes. About talking about the point. 10 minutes. About 10 minutes, not fucking really getting to the point. He gonna leak shit, but he literally took 10 minutes to just say he gonna leak shit.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, today on this podcast, this is not the Level 1 podcast featuring RTU.
Gay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Level 6 podcast straight out of fucking hell. Because today, live on the show, it is time.
Dude, don't tell people you fucking one of my deadly sin of fucking pride. And fucking dumb fucking pride too. Everyone knew this is my gimmick. I am the king of hell. So, not Lucifer. I kicked his ass and took over hell.
To explain to you how over the last 8 months and the last couple of years,
fuck was
all of
that?
my planning has finally come to fruition. I robbed Kino Casino. I'm not kidding. I'm
How
not
did you rob?
fucking kidding. Everything that you have seen happen.
I mean, when I say pride, the sin of pride, dude, just
come to fruition. I robbed Kino Casino.
the hell. Where was it? He do it a lot.
In hell, because today, live on the show, it is time to explain to
Look
you
at his
how
eye.
8 months and the last couple of years, all of my planning has finally come to fruition. I robbed Kino Casino.
Look at right here. I don't know if it just me, but this look like somebody who is prideful, who think he has to do something smart, or fucking something good. Oh, fucking fooling people. Like he the smartest person in the world, or the smartest person in the room.
I'm not kidding. I'm
How
not
did you rob?
fucking kidding. Everything that you have seen happen,
But
I swear to God, has been part
you
of my
will
plan all
see
along. Because all of you
this.
so fucking stupid.
He just,
You all thought that this was some, oh, he got fooled.
dude, you
This was
prove you
bullshit.
fucking stupid with this shit. And I only
100%
listened to a little
had
bit
this
of
plan
it, or
since
at
day
least
one.
pay attention to a little bit.
You don't believe me?
No, I don't believe you. I've been watching you now for over a decade. You were full in on this hook line, and so you called Andy your gaming soulmate.
Okay. Rich, I got the receipts. And we're going to look at them together right now.
And his receipt is just showing he do not understand how guys talk or how anyone be sarcastic. I mean, fuck. I'm slow, but I can
I would like to see
understand that.
This is the briefcase of Andy and Ashton. Every single time that we go through a topic and I expose them for who they really are, they're going to lose a few chips. And we're going to see at the end how many chips these two had left over.
Dude, move the fucking police.
This is
Okay,
retcon to me.
move it back. Move it back. I don't.
Sure.
Okay,
See.
I don't want to see your face.
We're good. No worries. All right. So,
I'm not joking. I am keep looking at that. I'm listening, but my eyes is focused on what is going through on the screen in the back.
Rich, you can't see any of this, obviously. I'm going to let you know what I'm actually doing here, and you might want to tune into the stream. It's going to be very hard for you to see what I'm going to be reading.
I'm already
as
on.
well.
This, I'm already on the stream too.
Okay, let me actually resize you here, so that you can actually be. Here we go. So here's the funny part, folks. All this week, there's been all these threats thrown around by Kino Casino, saying, God forbid that any of these private messages be leaked that I had with Phil or we had with Phil.
Okay, but about 13 minutes, and all he had to say is, "Okay, Rich, I brought you on here to do some leak of my conversation with the Kino Casino." But not fucking that fucking. Why you have to talk this much? And you can't even fucking go a little bit more into it and talk about it, but not fucking like 30 minutes. And you talk so slow. I think Duty speed you up. I could speed you up anymore. You still talk too slow for me.
So damning. They would hurt him so bad, and man, he is hiding from it. And we're counting down to when we leak the messages. I already put the messages online. And by the end of the show, I'm going to give everyone the links, and you can all read them for yourselves in full. I'm not kidding. Because this was my plan
This
all
doesn't
along.
sound like 4D chess. This sounds like damage control.
There's no damage control
like,
here.
This sounds like you're just trying to get in front of what they're going to say.
There's nothing to say. I'm
Yep.
going to see what we're going to go through. Everything that they think they have was already planned ahead of time. Every single thing that I told them was either a lie, a half-truth.
And I hear
or
it make him look stupid.
They
Or
think that over time they would have
fucking.
something on me. Because the truth is, Rich, I'm tired of being pushed around. I really am. All right, I'm going to be honest with you and the internet right now.
I might go through
And
what
I
the
did that
fuck
side scrollers
duty
interview,
have
and that
of
interview
this
went how
crap.
it did. And I walked out of there thinking, not a lot of people are going to like it.
But he went
at
through
least that interview's out
DSP.
there, and I don't have to worry about this bullshit anymore. And then the next day,
because those interviews make you seem disingenuous, Phil. Like think about
Fair
how
enough.
simple.
Fair enough.
Think about how simple it would have been to show, like, hey, just show me that down from which we know is your account now, which we know you're still using, by the way. Down from the rafters is my WWE Champions account. My sweaty man addiction is there. And then you were like, I got to protect my family, which made no sense, Phil. That made zero sense. How does showing a username in a game? That's the equivalent of showing a gamer tag on like your Xbox Series X. And you
Yeah,
said,
true.
When you had him on the show, and he said, I forget the exact wording. I just thought.
Look, people. I showed my, I think, Steam name on it and my Epic game, and people keep asking, "Hey, can you?" Yeah, I say, "I don't care. Send me a fucking friend request." I basically, he's there. No, we were talking about family. Well, we're not a family with your wife and cats. A cat, maybe more pets. I don't know. I hear he had more pet. That's what people think. Oh, what people? Nah, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking really care. And you guys know I got like 2 dogs, but we're not doxing.
What it is now. I do have notes, by the way, but he was like, so you weren't telling the truth. And you said to him, it doesn't matter if I was telling the truth or not, it's still an answer.
that's right. Because I wasn't there to give them some kind of an insane, truthful expose on anything. The whole idea was I give you an interview. Doesn't matter if you like it or not, but I'll give you an interview, and then we're supposed to actually continue on with content. I'm supposed to be a regular guest on their show, which is actually the original premise of Being Honest.
Yeah, interview. Do you even know what a fucking interview is, my dude? They're gonna ask you some questions, and yeah, you can answer it, but what you did is not really an answer. Wait, what the fuck? I don't know. I suck at explaining this shit. I don't know if that makes sense. But how he handled that is not how fucking somebody for a interview.
I was going to be on there, add my 2 cents towards the exposure, maybe bring some viewers over to my channel, some of my viewers go to their channel. They didn't give me that respect because after the interview, they decided to make endless amounts of content for weeks to months about me, crapping on me and making tons of money. And the problem is that negates the whole premise of the interview. An interview is supposed to be you just ask questions, you give answers, and then the audience has to judge for themselves. Not right after the interview ends, the interviewers say, oh, well, that whole thing was bullshit. We don't like that guy. He's an asshole. Don't believe him. You completely disingenuously conducted that interview if that's how you behave yourself after.
He really don't pay attention to politics. That's what all the fucking interview for politics do. They talk shit, or not talk shit, but talk about the interview after the interview. What the fuck?
My opinion. So,
Phil, every radio show or talk show has after shows about the guests that they have on.
See?
And you weren't truthful, so their take on you was right. So I'm not really sure where you're coming from with that. Like,
fair enough, but that's not even what we're here for today, okay? And I get it. We already argued about the side scrollers thing for ages. They're not even the topic of discussion. But after the side scrollers thing, I had enough. I said, I've had enough of people on the internet always constantly using me as the butt of their joke, talking about me, using me to make money.
Because you're a fucking dumb fuck.
In order to kind of, mess with me and just get over on my behalf. And I realized at that point, the only way that I was going to be able to change things...
You're not gonna make fun of yourself, make money of doing that. Somebody had to do it.
Then everyone would just laugh. Because everyone thought I was...
That's my whole content. I make fucking fun of myself.
I got a little bit more of a boost since, the last 8 months, but not much. But what no one realized is that I decided for myself to do something with initiative. And
If he really do what I fucking do a lot, because how much fucking shit with this fucking dude, he will make fucking bank, and he will fucking make what he called detractor fucking fans. If he literally his shit stink, he would make fucking fans. But this dude don't think his shit stinks.
Said I want to try to actually get over on one of these people who's one of these content creators who's constantly a misery broker. And I know you've heard me say that before, but I think a misery broker is someone who literally doesn't make content for themselves. All they do is they look at other people's misery, they report on it, they make fun of it, they laugh at it, and then they make a bunch of money. So a day when it's a bad day for someone else is a good day for them. But in reality, if it weren't for other people, they wouldn't be able to ever have any popularity. It's the only reason they get anything.
So what you're saying, this whole entire thing for your casino arc was 4D chess that you were playing with them to the point that you would hurt your own reputation and career?
Rich, not only that, I cased probably.
I don't echo this. What I mean, I'm of this because I was working, so I just use it for white noise. I really don't think this dude know how to even play checkers, and he fucking trying to do 4D chess. I think this is
6 or
full
7 different
bullshit.
individuals who I thought I could maybe get in their good graces, figure out how to get in on it, and see what would happen. And after looking at all of these different people, all right, someone in my chat one day had said, "Did you hear about Kino Casino? Did you hear that they're also making fun of Review Tech, just like you are, or just like he's making fun of you and back and forth? And did you hear that they're constantly
So
making
he
fun of
probably
you?"
want to
Okay, and I said, "No,
make fun of
I didn't." But I went over there and I actually watched
Rich
their content once, and
with them.
I knew from the first moment that I started watching their show, this was going to be the one that was going to work if I was going to try to make this happen. Okay, now Rich, I'm going to be honest with you again. You have unwittingly been a part of this since day one, because you were the reason that I contacted them. You were the reason why I affiliated with them. The whole co-op, react to your
Well, at least
documentary.
that's one thing that Andy said was true. I wasn't as unwitting as you think, but yes, Ashton kept on saying that you went to him, and now I see that is actually accurate. Okay.
You're gonna see it's accurate because I'm gonna show you all of it. I have it all right here, and we're gonna look at it together.
And again, I he'll make him look fucking stupid as shit.
The casino to find a way to collab that was gonna get me over, was gonna get me some popularity, make me some money, but also at the same time make them think I'm some kind of a fucking idiot, so that they will always think I'm indebted to them, that I'm always going to do what they say, because I know how they are. Let's be honest here. We know Ashton. We know Andy. These guys are not squeaky clean. These guys have burned every bridge. They don't have friends. They can't have friends.
You don't.
But yet you were still absolutely dying to work with them, though.
Oh, not dying to work with them. They were a means for me to finally get out of the position that I was in, being the whipping boy.
Look, I got only 2 fans.
Everything that I laid out, every conversation.
And another fucking 2 more than he have.
Memberships or whatever.
I don't even think his wife is his friend.
They think they have something on me. They're insane. How they didn't know that everything I was saying was fake, I don't know. Because, I'll give you some examples here. I said my wife was sick, and she had found God, and now because of that, I can't do this idea that you came up with, and they bought it. I said, oh, my rabbit is sick, so I can't do the show today. My mom is sick, so I have to fly. I keep saying sick, like every excuse was someone's sick. Yet they bought it every time. Every fucking time.
Or you were just nervous to go do it, so you canceled on it.
But the point I'm making here...
That makes sense.
I basically manipulated them as much as I could to make them do what I wanted. I got what I wanted. And then when I knew they were going to eventually turn on me, because we all knew that from the get-go, right? We knew they were going to turn.
I don't think you have.
That your family members were sick to get out of doing things with them?
Oh, it's not, no. It's not to get out of doing things with them. It's to basically have a way to make them believe that everything I'm saying is true. Because no one is going to think that someone's going to just pull it out of their ass. To beat a snake, you have to...
You literally did that. I saw a detractor. Well, you try to make a donate for you go and see your so-called dying parents and find out you just went there to get married. Yeah, you already have used this shit, so it's not surprising if you have lied about somebody dying before.
To be the better snake. It's the only way to do it. You have to make them believe the lies. And man, did I pull the wool over their eyes for the last 8 months until finally I had enough. And the truth is, I had enough for 2 reasons. Number 1, the disrespect to my family. And number 2, because I wasn't getting out of the collaboration anymore. These guys, all right, have some of the worst ideas I've ever seen for content. They were pitching ideas that would have worked, but they didn't have any clout to make the ideas happen. They legitimately couldn't make anything work that would have made us money. It was cancellation, denial, after. It was like endless.
Well, I'm not a fan of the casino, but they did have the clout and the money to make things happen.
Yeah, that's true.
The only person believing this in this stream right now is you.
I don't even know how much followers they have.
How do you do so? You're trying to tell me to believe that for the past 8 months, when you were sitting there gifting them subs, simping for them, like hours upon hours on end, trying to get them to pay attention to you, like they were Beavis and Butthead and you were Stewart, that this was all some big plan to get vengeance on people that if you never affiliated with, you would be in a better position than you are now. You went Phil. It's just a fact. You saw that there was an opportunity there. They feigned friendship with you.
I want to see how much they have. Wait here. Let me copy this. Let me go to Kick. I don't know that much. Oh, sorry. Let's see. My when I go to Kick. No, that is wrong. Oh. Wait. Do they spell them wrong? I don't know, I suck at spelling. This, I think Duty spelled them wrong. Let me go to. I've been looking up graphic cards. Right here. So we have like 15,000. So yeah. Folk, yeah, we have followers. I think we're one of the biggest on Kick. No, I don't know. I could, but I don't want. But then I'll go back to this. Alright.
Andy Warson, gaming soulmate, you were so into all this to the point that you let them shame you, and now in the end, after all is said and done, you come out on the other end looking worse, and you're trying to tell me that this is 4D chess? Come on, Phil.
Rich,
Come on.
I could never possibly come out at the end of anything looking worse. You understand that, right? Like, I have been the joke of the internet for over a decade. No one listens to me. Even when I have valid things to say, they do that.
Dude, you always come out wolf because you really think your shit don't stink. And that why you always like. I don't know. I suck at explaining, but he really don't think his shit stink. That why he think, oh, everybody will get fooled by this crap because I'm the smarter person in the room.
Stupid meme that's like, oh, the guy that you hate the most or the worst guy you know finally made a good comment, right? So there's nothing to lose. There was only anything to gain. My viewers don't give two shits about the drama at all. They don't want the drama. And that's why.
Well, one thing he did say, I do agree. I don't think he have shit to lose. Because for a streamer, even people who... I know people who have like 500 freaking 500 subs on YouTube fucking can do better views than he can. Well, we do better than I do, but I know people who have less subs than him. I mean, a lot of subs less than him and do way better.
When it started to get to the point where these guys wanted me to completely change who I was, all of my content, into drama content, that's when I basically broke it off, and they completely lost their minds because they're so angry that...
And I just realized I've been on kind of talking and didn't got to a point. Is this dude rubbing off on me? What the fuck? But no, I know a lot of people who small channel have more to lose than this dude. He barely getting like, I think he might get 300 viewers. I know people who in just the single digit of the thousands have like up to maybe 4,000. I know people who have in the double digit, close to the 3 digit, have about enough I can't fucking pay attention to. And I'd be, what the fuck? Like, I have trouble even keeping up with like 5 people chatting. Chatting. I said, okay, dude, calm down, calm down. Let me fucking look. Oh, I got a new model stand. But just I have 2 and a top of each other.
I was the one in charge of the situation all along, and not them. All right. Enough of us.
I think that'd be better
If
for
you were
me.
in charge of the situation, you absolutely were. But okay,
You feel free to go ahead. You feel free to chime in. I'm okay with this. All right. You feel free to chime in whenever you want. But the reason you're here is very simple. I want you to witness this going down. Okay. And you were the one who basically started the whole thing with me reaching out to them and us reacting to your documentary. Excuse me. So it's only fair that you be a part of this. You understand where I'm coming from? You think that that's a fair thing to have you here?
Sure, Phil. Well, let's see what you got for us. Let's see.
All right. So it's already been said. I didn't realize that they had said this, but we'll go ahead and we'll show it anyway. And by the way, because now I'm going to start showing stuff, everybody. FYI, at the very end of the show, I am going to give you all the links to the raw files that contain all of the DMs between myself, PPP, and Andy, so you can all read them in the entirety for yourself. All right. So that way there's no.
Okay, that said, but the girl who went through this said that the show really got copied. I'm not seeing it because it seemed like he just did it last night. But well,
Oh, look, he hid something. He edited anything. I edited nothing. This is all 100% unedited. You're going to be able to watch, and appropriately, they're all nicely in PDF files, which makes sense since those guys have been sweeping for PDFs for quite some time. So now you can read all their logs for yourself online. Okay, so we start off with the very first time that I ever talked to them. And this, I guess they've already admitted to this, that it was me that reached out to them, okay, in a DM.
No shit.
Saying, hey, is this the host of Kino Casino? I'm trying to find a way to talk to the guys, but I can't find anything official, okay? And so we had a conversation back and forth. Of course, the first thing we're talking about is you, Rich. I saw your vid about Review Tech threatening June the King. Today I have my take on it on my podcast. And I basically used you as the way to bridge that gap and get that initial introduction with these guys.
I'm gonna say why it looked like that. It
In
just
fact, the whole idea
didn't say
of
that
us-
much.
So you're the Batman. You're the Batman of drama merchants, going selflessly to take them down.
You can call it whatever you want. You really can. But the point here is, I was the one who initiated the contact. I was the one who actually suggested the react to your documentary. They had kind of alluded to it on their show, but they never thought it would happen because they hadn't spoken to me before. So I contacted them and I said, let's do it.
Why is it 1 o'clock in the fucking morning? This is fucking weird. I do it, but I get up to work out and go to work because I had to be at work at 4. He don't have to do his stream till probably like 1 for me, but like 12 for him.
Do it. This is a genius idea. I knew that was going to make money for both of us. I knew that was going to be big. It was going to bring me notoriety. It was going to bring them notoriety. I'm the one who put that great idea out there and made it happen. All right? It was me, not them. It was my actual making it happen that started this whole thing and got this popularity train rolling. Now, there's a few pages here. I was going back.
Okay, Phil, I got a pin to pop on this. Here's what I think. I think your hate boner for me was throbbing. You saw that they were wiping the fucking floor with me, and you wanted in on it. And when they embraced you and treated you like one of them whack pack on Howard.
I think this might be what she's talking about. Okay, maybe I'm on. I don't see it on date.
Stern, you got a taste of more money. You thought they feigned friendship with you, which you bought into. At least is what it seems like. No, better yet, I think it was friendship, and I think you saw that you were getting money. So your nose was Andy Worski's asshole now must be spread out maybe like another 2 inches because your nose was so deep in there. Like, what I think
God
you're doing now,
damn.
as a matter of fact, I guarantee what you're doing now is because you
Oh,
know
wait, here.
that this is disastrous.
Alright. Okay, wait here. And this was, yeah, it was the 19th, so some the 18th. So he just did it in the last 24 hours when he did this. What the fuck?
For you that you're trying to be like, aha, all along it was my master plan. It was not your master plan, Phil. It wasn't. And look, that's fine, but I'm just not going to believe it. I don't think.
Okay, I'm a dude who always think at least couple step ahead. Like I'm already thinking, when I get my PC, what I need to do to get my next. I'm not gonna. I'm. I can't talk. I'm thinking getting the 4060 or the 66,800 GPU. One of them, but keep. I'm not gonna keep that. I'm gonna update that to like the 4090 or the 5080, or if it got the 5090, all work out. Oh, doing that. But I'm already thinking of what the next video, the update for that. I haven't even done the fucking PC build for that, but I'm already thinking next step of that. But I can't talk. But what I was trying to say, I think I have a step ahead. If I was Assy, this was my master's plan. This would be like, I would have it up in a file. Everything we said, fucking white when it happened. I keep fucking record on it. Fucking all the way back to the first time we talk. That me.
I think anybody with like an upper double-digit IQ will believe it.
So we have two files here, and I'm just seeing if I can actually show you. So I don't know if you can see them on the screen, everybody. Here, I'm gonna try to get this here. So this is the file of me talking with Andy in DMs. Okay, this is all of them, back to back, 182 kilobytes. The one of me talking with PPP, 1,031 kilobytes. Why?
When did you make these, Phil? Right click on them, go to properties. When is the origin date of these?
Where's properties on here? There you go.
You right click on whatever file you're clicking.
Just made them a couple days ago. Here it is. I got them off of my X archives, and I used a third-party app to turn them into PDF files so that we could actually see them today.
So yeah, a couple of days.
So the point I'm making why I brought that up is I almost never talk to Andy at all. Almost never. Andy is kind of the guy from what I'm to understand. He's the tech guy, all right? He's the guy that gets everything together, that the data runs the show. But PPP is the guy who actually gets the ideas, talks to people, wrangles them in, etc. I talk to PPP about 40,000 times more than I ever talk to Andy, and it's hilarious because the internet has this misconception that like I'm bros with Andy, and we always talk behind the scenes.
Yeah, I hear it about that was in fucking time you fucking text him. I mean, what the fuck?
About games. We almost never talked at all. I have endless folders here of me talking to PPP about all the stuff we did. I have a tiny folder of the few things I ever talked to Andy about. It's just a complete fallacy. But that's what people want to believe because they want to think that like I was his best friend or something. Andy, I'll be honest, I think that PPP is kind of the brains, while Andy is just kind of the operations. You know what I'm saying? Like, never did Andy contact me about an idea. Never was he the go-between. It was always PPP who was the guy who was talking to me about everything the entire time. Okay? So what I'd like to do...
What did you like to do, Phil? You were the ones who were trying to make it like they were your best. So you're saying even when you defended them and went to bat for them with the numerous clips that are out there, and on your own channel I've seen them, because you always say it's always the track when they're like, oh, they're just razzing me. This was so you were humiliating yourself to get like a master plan of vengeance back on them?
I 1,000,000% knew they were going to turn on me eventually. There was no way they were never going to because they've done it to everyone. They've burned every bridge.
Why you make yourself as a fool? Is that what he's trying to do? get there and he not understanding it. If you knew it was going to portray you, why defend them and why make yourself look like a fool? Me, I do it for content. I would fucking make fun of myself, make me look fucking like an idiot. Yeah, hey, fuck. But interesting.
They do whatever they need for personal gain. And everyone knows this. Like you said, you knew it. Everyone else knew it. But everyone apparently thought I was the dumbest motherfucker on the planet. I'm not. I knew exactly what was going on from day one. They seem to be the only ones who didn't get it. They thought I was that dumb.
Desperate.
Now, there's a difference between desperation and actually finally taking control of your destiny, which I decided to do for once instead of just being stomped on all day by everybody.
The best way to take control of your destiny is to not get yourself involved in that. The best way to take
Yeah,
control of your
really.
destiny is to do rewards for your audience that isn't you eating pizza. Like,
I agree.
Control your destiny. The way to control your destiny is to make content that's more entertaining. You could say I'm a clown, I'm a buffoon, all you want to, but me getting the tattoo of you near my left ass cheek, as you as Dracula from Castlevania, is bizarre. Maybe it's a little gay too. That's okay. But
I would say a bit gay.
People want entertainment, and right now you're not. Well, I know we're going a little off topic here. You're not.
Having done that, that is entertainment, and I kind of want to see. So yeah, you know what you're talking about.
Offering it. Did you see the video?
And I'm gonna get
the middle manager Phil. Did you see that?
Like make a video of me ripping out like the nose rack shit. I could get some
video.
No, I don't watch any of those videos. I have no time for it. I'm busy doing this thing here.
It's think about it though. It's not. Don't even take it as an insult. There's truth to it. Where you're talking about a pizza party, like it's like if you're working commission sales and you hit a goal, but the reward is your audience watches you eat pizza.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
You see where that's insane?
Rich, there's entire businesses on the internet based on people eating food on camera. You realize this, right?
But Phil, okay, I understand what you're saying, but I was like, let me go see his DSP. You have your DSP tries it on DSP Reacts, right?
Yeah.
That's where you put them. One of them at most got 2,000 views. You probably made like 75 cents off of it.
Yeah, because that's not business. That's the reward. Get it? I've already raised the funding for it, so I can do it. It's the opposite of what you're thinking.
But you fucking in the fucking stream, you beg. Big time. That fucking bag. You say, hey, can I get a donut? Can I get a sub? Can I get a membership? Come on. I'm eating this. I'm gonna go to the next one. Wait, what the fuck?
So then you're solidifying what I'm saying, that the reward for your audience is to watch you eat.
Wait, is it the headphones? Let me go to.
Appreciate you. Thank you. You're awesome too.
Nope. Not the headphone.
Eat something that they could drive down the street and get themselves.
Because that's what they want. When they watch me do those videos, they see me try a product that maybe they will then get because they want
I have no idea why we do that.
Hey, I saw you try that, and I went and got it, and man, it was good. Or the flip side, man, I couldn't believe it was that bad. I had to try it for myself, and man, it was really bad. Or, hey, I was gonna get that, but I didn't because I saw your video, and now I realize it's bad, so thanks for saving me the trip and the money. But we're not here to argue about the validity of DSP tries it.
Well, I do have to. I did make some fucking. I did try the food because. Holy shit! Thanks for the follow, my dude. Every time he hear that, it's still gonna scare the crap out of me. But thanks for the follow, my dude. On Kick. I could change that scare the crap out of me. Usually I do like gameplay, but this was just a shit show, so I want to react to it.
Here to take a look at the receipt.
Can we talk about your microphone setup too as well?
You cares about my microphone setup? What are you talking about?
Because you've given me a lot of.
Because you need to white to your mouth to make it sound better. You need to make it look like you deep throat in the fucking mic. Like that lady. You have to give a hot tour to the mic.
Can we talk about your microphone setup too as well?
Who cares about my microphone setup? What are you talking about?
Because you've given me a lot of flack about this microphone setup, but this is actually technically
Rich,
the correct way.
In front of me, I have 8 months of private conversations with the casino, exposing them for their idiotic attitudes, the things that they
Basically, no one give a fuck about it.
You want to talk about my microphone? You're for real right now.
Well, yeah, because it kind of ties into the, like, I know you're being disingenuous, making it like this is a master plan, and you're even with small things, it's not about who gives a shit about the microphone, who gives, but the point is that you're disingenuous, Phil. First off, you're not using your. Hold on one second.
Go
Let me
ahead,
finish.
go ahead.
Actually, I need to sip of my luscious drink here. You're using your dynamic microphone right now like a shotgun mic. Actually, if you watch PPP, he also has a dynamic microphone like you and I have. If you watch other podcasters, this is how you're supposed to have the mic. It's also supposed to be very close to your mouth because dynamic microphones mitigate how much audio is around the room.
I know. I'm well aware of this, Rich. I can do it too.
See, I sound bad though.
Looking at you right now on screen.
Because I don't want the mic up my ass when I do my podcast, Rich. It still sounds good and I don't have to suck the mic.
So no, it doesn't. Your mic actually sounds worse than your previous mic. Many people have said it.
Yes.
You're using your mic wrong, and I feel.
I say it sound like the same.
To get back at me and other people that are telling you that you, Phil, embrace. Put the mic, get a different stand, put it so it's here near your mouth, and you don't have to have these 8 billion different filters in OBS. That makes it sound like you sound like you're going through puberty again. Your voice sounded significantly fuller and better before.
Yeah, we do.
Who cares about the mic stand in and of itself? It just shows, Phil, how you're disingenuous and why I can't believe you about this whole
I don't even know what is a shotgun
is what shows I'm
mic.
disingenuous, and that's why you can't believe the evidence I'm about to show you.
Yes. Also, we could go into too when you got that mini PC. In fact, when you just make up facts off the top of your
Folks,
head.
if anything, all right, let it be said. All right, I tried to get Rich involved in this because I thought he would add something. I thought he would be interested in what I've done here. But I guess he's more interested in arguing little idiosyncrasies of nonsense. This is what he thinks is entertaining to the internet.
No,
this is amazing.
It's not idiosyncrasies. It's not idiosyncrasies. Phil, what about? Can I ask a question? Now, that mic stand that boom arm that you got, you realize I actually found it. I have it right here. You spent how many hours and you ended up breaking the boom arm, right? Why do you make your audience do your work for you instead of you looking up?
The hell?
Broadcast one mic. Hold on, don't say folks. Don't say folks yet.
Was that me or?
The boom arm, right? Why do you make your audience do your work for you?
Entertaining to the internet.
No,
this is amazing.
It's not idiosyncrasies. It's not idiosyncrasies. Phil, what about? Can I ask a question? Now, that mic stand that boom arm that you got, you realize I actually found it. I have it right here. You spent how many hours and you ended up breaking the boom arm, right? Why do you make your audience do your work for you?
Okay, that kind of fucking. I could watch it like 3 times. That literally freaked me out. I thought that was me. I say, what the fuck is wrong with my internet? The fuck? No, I think it was Duty. Goddamn Duty.
Instead of you looking up, it's a short one mic. Hold on, don't say folks. Don't say folks yet. Don't say folks yet.
You scared the crap out of me, Duty.
Mic video. Why couldn't you look that up instead of having a multi-hour stream where, like, your audience's time you have to understand is valuable? Like, I had a flash card that I found in a drawer. I had to find new firmware for it. Not going to get point being is that I looked into things myself, looked it up myself. I didn't fire up a stream and say, hey guys, watch me be a dumbass and look how to make this flash card work. These all tie into why anyone with a modest intelligence is not going to be like, man, Phil was getting the one up on them. Because you, well, yes, please talk to me, Phil.
For a decade, you had a channel called Review Tech USA. And in the last 5 minutes that you have wasted of everyone's time, you have reviewed more tech than you did in your entire decade on your own channel.
Okay, but that still doesn't take away from what I'm saying right now.
You are the master of bad timing and how to make things that are exciting.
That is true. It doesn't take away what he was saying.
How is it boring when I'm saying things like you?
Oh my God!
You said
aliens would be landing outside, and you would be talking about how your stove is malfunctioning. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? We are not here to talk about a microphone, you incredible buffoon. Could you
but
5 seconds and just stop wasting everyone's time so we can actually talk about the subject matter?
I am not angry. You also talk. What I'm trying to tell you, Phil, is that you see why it's hard to believe you. You also just recently said you can't have another Castlevania marathon. There's only 4 classic Castlevania games.
Rich,
is that true, Phil?
We have several topics to choose from. All right, we do. I would like to let you choose a topic that we can delve into first. Okay, which topic would you like to delve into? We've got Mudahar. It's a Gundam, which is a nice one because apparently It's a Gundam was coming on our show on Friday. So you'd be interested to see what he has to say about him.
Shout out to It's a Gundam. He's my dude. Continue.
Medicare and how they basically ball suck this guy constantly and think that he's the end-all be-all of content. 2 entire folders of their incredibly awful ideas that I had to keep shutting down because they were so bad.
I thought it was sizzling though.
Himself because he actually thought.
Oh, I put zip ties up here. It's kind of bugging me now.
You know, we'd have to see.
I
there.
can't get
And
the
then
mic
basically how it
close
fell
to
apart,
my
also
mic
things that they said
and
about
my
Keemstar
mouth.
that I think you'll find pretty interesting. Or we could just look at the very few
Yeah,
things
lean
that I talked
back.
about with Warski, because we barely ever spoke. I'm telling you, like it was such minuscule stuff. Where
Are
would you
any
like
of
to
those?
begin?
Are any of those as embarrassing as when you pressure your audience to donate so your wife doesn't have to cook dinner?
Oh, they're actually way more embarrassing, because I do that publicly as an act to entertain.
Bullshit.
In good confidence. So that's the difference.
All right, so you know what, Phil? Show me something, man. Show me. I want you to show me why you called Strangely Lex a slut too. When I show.
I mean, why
I
is...
show more skin than
That's
she
not in here because that just happened recently. We didn't even talk about that behind the scenes. We only talked about that on the show. So what you've seen there.
No, I want to know why you call her a slut.
Talk about. So.
That was just you being salty, but okay.
So what would you like to talk about here, or should I just pick one? By the way, for the record, everyone's telling me to just dump you from the show because you've already derailed it so poorly, and they just want me to do this for myself. But I'm keeping you on here out of good faith.
No, only a couple of people.
Phil, you have over 1,300 viewers right now. I'm not seeing. The only one seeing is maybe because a couple people who want Ethan Ralph to come on, but no one's saying to dump me from the show. This is the most viewership. Like you would need to do like 6 streams to get this much viewership.
They're not
Who
here for
wants to
you,
go?
though, Rich.
Maybe this is good.
So you get this much viewership every day?
No, it's because I'm doing what I'm doing right now. I mean, you being honest, you know, I'm doing this as a service to you because I did use you as the way to get this entire arc started. So I felt like it would be a respectful thing to do to have you on the show while I go through this. But I mean, if you're not interested,
press 1 if you want me to stay. Press 2 if you want me to go.
So I mean, if you're not interested, if you just want to talk about mics and shit,
I just see
but that would not be this
all
okay?
ones
So
besides
what would you like
maybe
to do?
a couple of people.
Phil, there's mostly 1s here, Phil. There's only a handful of 2s.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you
really.
pick a topic, or do I pick, or do I dump you from the show? Those are the 3 options. You pick, I pick, or you get dumped. What would you like to do?
You can pick a topic, and then I'll pick the next one. How about that? Let me ask you a question. Oh, no, here's a good one. You keep on saying, even recently, in a video you just made a few weeks ago, that I'm on drugs when I don't even take edibles anymore. I haven't for the past 5 months. Why
No,
do you
I
keep
believe
saying
that. I do believe that you're off drugs. Right now, you seem pretty coherent and clear, so, you know, absolutely, that's true.
Now,
Definitely not on
you
drugs.
just, yeah, this wasn't even a month ago. It was February 24th. You've even said that I drink weed seltzers. Why would you say things that aren't true, that you don't know about?
From what I've seen on your streams, you were drinking weed seltzers in the past. I don't know specifically what you're referencing, so I can't answer.
Phil, I've never had a weed seltzer in
So-
my entire life.
So I didn't know that. Do you want me to pick a topic, or you pick one?
Yeah.
Pick it. You didn't know
Well, you know, we
So we'll start at
pick
the
one.
beginning. The whole point here.
Okay, really. We didn't.
just made a few weeks ago that I'm on drugs when I don't even take edibles anymore. Happened for the past 5 months. Why
No,
do
I
you
believe
say
that. I do believe that you're off drugs. Right now, you seem pretty coherent and clear, so, you know.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I have it actually on my desk. Sorry, let's sit tight, bugging me. I don't see it. I could look for so. But okay, that I didn't know he had part 2.
Absolutely, that's
Now,
definitely not on drugs.
this wasn't even a month ago. It was February 24th. You've even said that I drank weed seltzers.
Alright.
Why would you say things that aren't true, that you don't know about?
From what I've seen on your streams, you were drinking weed seltzers in the past. I don't know specifically what you're
Phil?
referencing.
It's still
Phil, I've never had a weed seltzer in my entire life.
I didn't know that. Do you want me to pick a topic, or you pick one?
You can pick it. You didn't know that, but you went with it, though.
All
Okay.
right. So we'll start at the beginning. The whole point here, and this is what I want you guys to understand, is when I started working with the casino, all right, the big idea was the co-op react to Rich's documentary. And that was the gold mine. We all knew it, right? We knew this was going to be the big one, right? And then after that happened, it's like, well, what are we going to do next? And for me, it's like, well, you guys know what I can do. I play games, I do that. So anything gaming related, I'm down for it. But they said, well, we're the
that's what I do.
ideas of guests and things that you're going to interact with.
Also, reaction.
I'll strike when the iron is hot. Let's actually get Mudahar to do a co-op with us. We're going to do Chain together with Mudahar, who's talked about you over and over the years. And it's going to be epic. It's going to be so awesome that Mudahar is going to be in the content, okay? And so here it is. We thought that we would do Chain together, and, you know, they say Mudahar is going to be in it because he's like the biggest guy in their Rolex, okay? I'm just paraphrasing because we don't want to read word for word here. Like I said, I'm going to drop the files at the end of the show so everyone can read them for themselves. Word for word, that's why there's dates and everything here, okay? There was a little bit of nonsense. It was my fault because accidentally I didn't even know I had Mudahar blocked on Twitter, and I already publicly apologized for that. I didn't know that. So here's what ends up happening. After hyping this up that we're going to do Chain together with Mudahar, Mudahar cancels last second, like literally last second. Now, doesn't tell me why Mudahar canceled. It says, well, we'll try to reschedule, but we want to try to rush it before the end of the month. What ends up happening, all right, is Mudahar literally stops talking to these guys entirely. 100%. Won't answer them, won't get back to them. Then, within one day, Mudahar deletes his entire Twitter account. Now,
What the fuck?
I had a conversation with Mudahar behind the scenes, and he had actually
Who is
apologized and
Mudahar?
said, hey, FYI, if the only thing that's really bad about you is that you've been begging for contributions on the internet, you're dishonest with your viewers, I'm okay with it. That's fine. Let's jump on. Let's do this, Chain together gameplay or whatever with the casino. But then within 24 hours, the guy backs out of it and deletes his entire Twitter account. So immediately, the first idea that I'm going to do and work with these guys
That
was
wasn't
big.
the reason. Okay, this is boring. That wasn't the reason that he deleted his Twitter
Oh,
account.
you know what he said? I know exactly what he said. It was because of all the harassment he got and that people were being so nasty about certain things. I get that. I'm not saying that's why he deleted his Twitter account. I'm saying this is the first actual thing that happened with these guys after the co-op reaction to the documentary. This is supposed to be our first big thing, and immediately it falls apart. Like, immediately it just doesn't happen. They can't contact the guy. They can't get him back. For some reason, this is supposed to be the biggest guy in their Rolodex. He's ghosting them now. Okay? So now we'll move on. I think there was like one more here, but these are just me going through with them saying, look, he deleted his Twitter. I hope it had nothing to do with us. And you know what? So Worski says, I think he chickened out because he can't handle the heat. That's what Worski said right here. That Mudar can't handle the heat of doing it.
These are all nothing burgers. Where is the damning stuff here?
We're going
Yeah, Vivi.
Relax. And here, while I'm trying to find, he basically says, I think that, oh, this is Josh Moon. He says that basically the detractors contacted Mudahar and Mask, and he thinks that he pussied out because your detractors contacted him. That's what PPP says. Okay?
Screen share that link that I sent you. I want you to explain it to me.
I'm not screen sharing any links. We're not doing any bullshit that you want to do. It's not your show.
Why
okay?
are you not doing it? It's not my show.
All right, so
I think Phil, I think you thought this was gonna be like some like battered wife. Like, yes, let's go. I don't care about it. I really don't give a shit. I don't care about.
Okay, so I guess we'll continue on. Let me go ahead and get rid of this. I tried, everyone, really I did. I tried to make it entertaining. That man is not entertaining in any way, shape, or form. I really wanted to give it an honest shake, but he's an idiot. Okay? Wow, I mean, he really did not want to play ball.
And you fucking kick.
That's sad, because I was trying. I mean, not that I want to be that guy's best friend or anything.
And you kick him like a little child, my dude. Sorry, I've got my fucking pocket knife. There. Probably get rid of one. Make me probably get stretch out the cord more. Yep. Exactly why.
But I mean, holy shit, dude. Like, that was pathetically bad. Like, why can't you just shut up and just ride what we're doing here and go with the idea? But what else can I say? I mean, that was awful.
Because you didn't tell him he was down, motherfucker. I mean, what the fuck?
Okay. So, let's continue on, everybody. All right? So up next, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not aware, one of the big things that's going on right now with the casino is that they're threatening that on Friday, they're going to drop all the logs, which I've already done. I'm going to give you guys a link in a second, so you're going to have them for yourself. All right? But they're going to have It's a Gundam on this Friday. It's going to be amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for that today. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Boy, I bet you guys are going to be really interested about what they had to say.
It's a Gundam.
After we had the situation with Mudahar, okay, we had the situation with It's a Gundam. Now you guys aren't aware of this because they never publicly announced it or even talked about it at all. All right? So let's take a quick look. It's actually better because you guys will be able to see the logs a lot better now. So this is PPP trying to contact me about a really, this will be a great show to have It's a Gundam on, all right? See, we have him lined up if you want it. It's a potential mega show with the size of his audience and the hype that's built for years around the meeting. Worski knew him for years, we could probably control it enough, but he's a detractor through and through and we'll be trying to score points. I think he has very little charisma or ability to live format, especially in a 3v1 scenario. So the first time that we even talk about It's a Gundam, they're actually insulting him, saying that he has no real charisma. In a live scenario, this guy will die, right? I think it's very easy to paint him as a spurg and a miserable alcoholic who hates his life and is pissing it away. It's a big limelight, and it's a live scenario. We have him agreed, and it's an easy booking. And basically I said, yeah, this guy, you know.
I was just checking.
He's been in Andy's DMs from day one, begging for your
Stop
blood.
it.
We told him to fuck off about 3 times, but he just keeps asking. He tried to talk us out of doing shows with you from the beginning. Wow, this sounds like an amazing collaboration, right? So I agreed to do it. And then immediately PPP says, oh, I'll be honest, I didn't think you were going to say yes. That's the show that we're going to make as soon as possible. We will have over 10,000 people watching live, guaranteed. All right? The biggest show any of us has ever done. I'm not kidding. It will make us all 1 million views. And I'm like, really? You think so? Slide out a couple hours. He's desperate. He's obsessed.
Well, no, that obvious he was fibbing because you don't even have close to 1 million subs, and they don't have close to 1 million followers, so it probably ain't good. I probably would think that they will hit about 30,000 views, maybe more. But it'd be good.
Alright? So basically PPP is running It's a Gundam through the dirt here. Alright? Our audience was more than anything on earth a live conversation between 2 people, so he's still trying to sell it to me. He says I'm maybe even undervaluing it. If you insult him about his drinking and hiring prostitutes, I think he will spiral. Keep in mind, I don't even know anything about It's a Gundam.
He literally on his streams make that joke. I think one stream he passed the fuck out and it's like, yeah, I did too much. I forgot what he said he was doing.
I don't know nothing about this man. This is the first time I'm even learning anything personal about him. I know nothing about my tractors. So he's. I think he will spiral. Keep in mind.
Hey, can you hear me? Instead of going somewhere else, let me go to my. Yep, I can hear. Sorry, my headphones.
I don't even know anything about It's a Gundam. At all. Nothing. I don't know
Okay.
about this man. This is the first time I'm even learning anything personal about him. I know nothing about my detractors.
The hell? Nothing in my.
Our audience loves more than anything on earth, a live conversation between two people. Desperate. He's obsessed. He's definitely going to do it. Really what they want is, I'm maybe even undervaluing it. If you insult him about his drinking and hiring...
What? I have to go to YouTube? Not my mic, but...
I'm grown, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll be on that airplane tomorrow. I think my flight leaves at 6.
You guys can hear it, but I can't. I think the YouTube. The fuck?
prostitutes. I think he will spiral. Keep in mind, I don't even know anything about this at all.
I guess I could do that.
I
Okay.
don't know anything personal about him. I know nothing about my detractors. So he's sitting here telling me he's a drunk. He's a loser. He's gonna fall apart on the show, and we're gonna 3v1 this guy. And we're gonna destroy him, right? And I'm like, Jesus. I mean, is this really what they want? You know what I'm saying? If this is really
Dude, I think even destroy you, dude.
Maybe the correct place is just to let him do a spiel. It'll expose himself. Don't treat him seriously at all. Let him do a tantrum, right? I'll do more research on him. This seems like easy pickings. So he is the detractor's golden child, and if he struggles, they will punish him. So essentially, PPP is completely setting up It's a Gundam. 100%. That's the point of this original appearance, was that they were trying to set him up so that he would be embarrassed.
But it sounds like he's setting you up, my dude.
Basically, I said, you know, sure, I'm not gonna get fucked in the whole deal because I don't really know too much about it, and they sure me know, you know, you're not. Now, this is the first time that I told them, you know, I really can't be the villain of the internet because this PPP wants me to be the villain. Let me explain the narrative here. All right, PPP wants me to be the villain of the internet. He wants me to portray myself like the worst person possible for drama views, and he thinks that if I did that, I would absolutely explode in popularity. I'd make 10 times more money, get 10 times more views. All right, and I explained to PPP, listen, I can't do that. Why? Because I got a wife, and she's not been feeling well, and she found religion, and she doesn't want me involved in this kind of drama stuff, okay? Now, you guys already know, because I already told you this, some of that is true. Actually, last year, Kat actually did this, all right? So, you're going to see me talking about some of that in these logs, all right? But in reality, by the way, take off these headphones now. Thankfully, okay? Basically, I don't want to change myself.
Why? Because you can heal the fucking shit better. Well, he's not healing shit, so yeah, okay, that makes sense.
All right. So basically, I was like, you know, I'm gonna make something up. Now, every good lie starts with a nugget of truth. So what's the truth? Well, my wife had been feeling ill last year. She did have some health problems. That's actually why she stopped appearing in my content for a while. But that's not ongoing. But they don't know that. So what do? You tell the sob story. You know, she's not feeling good. She found religion. I can't be the villain. All right. I can't go that far. Now, what's funny is PPP bought it so bad that he's telling.
I hear he lied about his wife have cancer.
Nobody tips on Kick. Kick is just sub. So I don't even really know what he was like saying there. Maybe he was, again, maybe it was true, maybe he actually felt bad, or maybe he was trying to glaze me even further, like, oh, I'll try to send you more people your way, even though, at this point, you know, we're talking early October, some of the momentum was already slowing down, because remember, this all started in August, okay? So, anyway, we continue on.
You say he was glazing you? You don't think he was doing that with fucking, Is a Gundam?
With PPP and Gundam. Get this, after all of Gundam's tough, scrappy dude talk of let me at him, he bitched out of the interview. I think he's legitimately scared because it became real. That's what PPP has to say about everything. He says first, oh, this guy's a bitch, this guy, you're gonna destroy him, all the stuff we can use against him. Then he says, oh, after all this time that he's begging us to do stuff, he bitched out. He's a bitch.
What the fuck? I hear it bad. I thought fucking he going against fucking Wish, or the fucking interview with Wish was bad, but damn, he literally said, oh, he glazed, you don't think he trying to glaze you to do the interview with fucking Is a Gundam? I mean, you believe him with that, but what?
And here it is, right in black and white. It's not me making it up. This is not hearsay. This is them actually talking shit about It's a Gundam super strong, okay?
You don't think he glazing you, making a Gundam look bad?
After Medicare, all right? And that's really the end of the It's a Gundam stuff. Now all of a sudden, all right, all of these months and months and months later, 7 months later, 6 months later, however many it's been, oh, now It's a Gundam is their best friend. It's going to be on the show with Phil. Do you want to know why? Because it's shooting fish in a barrel. When It's a Gundam was presented with, hey, have a neutral show with Darkside Phil and you'll go at it, he declined, couldn't do it, can't handle it. But now he's their friend because now they're going to team up against me. So, it says a lot about It's a Gundam. It says a lot about the casino, who literally sat there talking shit constantly about It's a Gundam to make this happen, telling me this is going to be it, we're all going to make money, it's going to be giant, and then they couldn't make it happen.
You don't think?
So I want you to think about that. I come up with the idea with the review technique. Okay, it works. It's giant. It's huge. I make it happen. It blows up. It's ginormous. Their first two big ideas are let's do a co-op with Medical. Excuse me. Let's do a co-op with Mudahar. Let's do a co-op with an appearance. It's a Gundam. They flop. The one thing we did do together that did okay was the appearance with Josh Moon. All right, Josh Moon being the head of TV Farms, and that did okay. But I don't really think that went the way that was going to blow up. I think people wanted it to blow up. Okay, so it is what it is. But
I can't believe this dude.
Half-assed, cockamamie ideas over and over, and they keep telling me to do it. I'm like, are you crazy? This shit isn't going to work. So just a couple more dumb ideas that they came up with that didn't come to fruition. Then we're going to talk about
the fuck.
The whole PPP thing offering you a trip to Florida. Oh, you'll like this one. You'll like that one. And then I'm going to show you something about that. We got so much to go through, but the thing is, I don't know if we'll have enough time to go through all of it, but I think you're seeing the point here. But we'll get to the end, and you'll understand how this all, actually came to the end.
This is making you look bad, my dude.
Well, man, we're kind of running out of ideas. We get Frank Castle to come visit you? No. Frank Castle, the guy who infamously harasses people to get content, who went to Boogie's house, who does all this stuff, and basically has no boundaries. Of course I don't want Frank Castle to be involved, because then he's going to start doing all that stuff, right? So obviously this is not a good idea, but this is their harebrained ideas. Frank Castle, let's get him to show up, right? And do either content or show up at your house, right? Like, no, I don't. I'm not going to have that happen. Now, just to clarify, because this happened years ago too, I just got to clarify for the purpose of this video, folks. I live in a private community for a reason. I live on a private road. It's gated, all right? No one's allowed to come to this community without permission from one of the residents, okay? If you come onto this property and you're not actually supposed to be here, we call the police and you get trespassed off the property removed. I would never, ever let someone harass me or ever at my house. I would send people off to jail where they belong. It's that simple, okay? So never was I going to get involved with someone like Frank Castle for going.
He won't go to jail. He will basically get asked to leave. This dude really don't know shit about the law. I mean, what the fuck?
Regardless, it's gonna happen. But I mean, this is the harebrained cockamamie scheme that these guys are coming up with. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is your genius plan of what you want me to do next. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember if the next one is. Oh, let's see. This is. Oh yeah. So. Oh yeah. And by the way, just for the record, he did say. It's a Hail Mary that will get a lot of eyeballs if you had Hassel, show up. My audience would go apeshit to see him on the show. He says, if you don't open the door and call the cops, it would be a massive win. So basically, what he's saying is he wants to have Hassel show up so I can call the cops and Hassel can go to jail. Why would you do that?
He won't go to jail, but
so that's what I mean, like the stuff he's coming up with.
It fucking be viral if he go to
so anyway,
your house and get the fucking cops to show up.
What is this? Some magician he wanted to get on the show or something like that? I've never heard of a guy with puppets and magician. Oh wait, this is Steven. This is the first time he told me about Steven Cambion. All right, or Cambion. Now, you want to talk about another bad idea, all right? For those who don't know, Steve Cambion, who is the guy who runs that True Seeker show, who they've had on their show a couple of times, does the UFO stuff, all right? He basically tries to expose people who are lying about UFOs and extraterrestrials and stuff like that. So he pitches to me that I should do an interview, but I should interview Steve on my show, all right? And I'm like, I don't
it will make you some money.
Something that would make sense.
I think the last thing that he make of, I think the stream you was actually on, he got like fucking couple thousands.
And gets me to do this interview with Steven, okay? And the interview, as you know, wasn't really an interview. It was just an attack session, all right? Now, the bummer is I can't show you the one little conversation we had about it before because this was actually
again that how a interview goes. Like, try to get you to reveal shit.
When he told me that, I 100% knew that it wasn't going to be a softball interview. I knew that he was kind of starting to snake me. But here's the thing: we had been planning stuff behind the scenes the entire time. That Steven interview, all right, was not legit. I knew going into it that he was going to bring up drama. I knew that he was going to
no shit
about the drama. Like it wasn't like he blindsided me and snaked me. The point was that we were supposed to milk the detractors, okay?
God damn, motherfucker, you saying obvious shit.
And he says I owned them, and I'm like, I know I didn't own them. I came off poorly on that show because it was just the same retreaded shit, right? So here we go. After the show ends, I basically say to PPP, listen, I didn't appreciate the way that show went down, and here's why. If I had known that he was going to go as hard as he did in that True Seekers interview, I would have actually given him more to work with. We actually could have worked together to blow this up bigger. As it is, all that's going to happen now is the same detractors are going to show up to his streams and probably throw him money, similar to what happened with Side Scrollers after they did their interview with me, okay? Well, here's his response. You made the guy's career, and I really like him. I wanted to do well.
Why not fucking try to make money off it?
Future business in it. We subverted the detractors. My guy is their new hero, and we can take their money now. So he's outright saying here, yes, the entire thing was orchestrated. We're only doing it.
No fucking shit.
The detractors. It's not that Steven actually did research, got anything interesting. They just know that anyone who talks shit about me, essentially, is going to make money from my detractors. So the whole Steve thing, I was aware of ahead of time. It was a complete setup on purpose to milk the detractors. But the detractors are too stupid to figure that out. So they still kept going to Steve's streams to give him money. So literally anyone who comes to Steve's streams to say have to go through the same shit about me, the same retreads, the same crap, okay? It's the same stuff, man. And he's only doing it to milk money from you. Just like Stuttering Craig milked the detractors for about a year there. And people kept going back and throwing him money every time he did a stream about me. So it's like I said, this is not anything new. It's just that my detractors are so fucking brain dead that they don't understand that they're being milked every single time. that this is happening. Now, you might wonder, why did I do this, right? Because I wanted to keep the grift going. All right, I did. I wanted to keep it going where I was going to do stuff with the casino from time to time. I was doing smart guys at least was doing all right. And I was really hoping that we were going to get.
No shit, the fucking interview gonna go through that how interview fucking shit goes. What the fuck is this? Oh. But that how interview go. And it seemed like he had more shit. Dude. Fucking, we're not even talking shit about you. We just talk about the fucking stupid shit you does. Or you do. Does. I keep mixing them up.
A situation where we would get another big thing that was going to happen. But once this thing happened with Steve, I'm going to be honest with you guys, this was the beginning of the end for me back in February, because I was like, there's absolutely no way after this that these guys are going to come up with any good ideas. In fact, the next thing that PPP told me that he wanted to do out of this, all right, was so bizarre. Basically, they want me to make Steve the villain of the DSP universe.
Why not?
My plan was to perhaps build up a show where you and Steve will debate a random topic each week and play a co-op game, doing random challenges against each other, and that you guys would split the money. So what does he do? He's turning into like fucking a Nickelodeon game show. He really thought that having me on Steve's show, and
Sound like the loud cow.
which is what he did,
Shit.
was then going to set up the DSP supervillain universe, where Steve was going to be a villain to me, and we were just going to talk shit and play games, and it was all going to be.
Yeah, for your fans, he'd be the villain, and for the detractor, he is the hero. You guys would make shit tons of money.
PPP really is jealous of and wishes that he were Keemstar. He wishes that he could set up his own lolcow universe where he could pit this person versus this person, and they could do drama, and they could do all this crap. That's really what he wishes. He wants his own lolcow live, and then another show, and another show. That's what he's trying.
Who don't want to be him? He wishes shit.
It's the same as taking a photocopy of something and taking a photocopy of the photocopy and taking a copy of the copy of the copy. Eventually, the copy looks like crap. And this is exactly what he was trying to do, was copy other people's ideas and run with them and see if they would work, but they never would. Now, admittedly, you guys know, all right, I, at one point, had issues with Keemstar, and I don't anymore, because I had Keem on my show back in August. And when
I hear you was talking shit about him.
Well, and I would leave each other alone. We were amicable, all right? I actually have no issue with Keem. Now, would I ever do any long-term work with Keem or anything like that? Probably not, right? Everyone says we ever go on lolcow live together? Probably not, because I don't like being indebted to anyone particular, all right? I want to sign a contract and I'm locked in and I'm stuck, doing something that I don't want to do. And I feel like if I did that with Keem Sound, I might get stuck in something I don't like.
I hear you don't want to do the gameplay anymore.
The last many months that I feel that Keemstar knows what he's doing with his content.
Me, I'm just pissed because I can't stream the new Assassin's Creed game. I had to record it, then upload it to YouTube. Then probably when I was sleeping, if I have enough hours, stream it while I'm sleeping to Kick and Twitch. And I'm gonna say this is not live. I'm sorry, but I want to show you guys my reaction to the new stuff. Yes, I should be able in like maybe a month be able to stream any game. Be honestly.
And I now respect him. All right, there's a difference between, I don't like the content that he puts out, but I respect him for being a good businessman and making the content that, is bringing the butts to seats or whatever. All right, but I'll tell you.
I might try to stream it on
I don't know why, but he absolutely does. All right, so just to give you some evidence of this, this is when Keemstar publicly apologized to me on X, and this is actually what happened, is that he ended up then being on my show as a result and having that really good interview back in August or September. He immediately contacted me to say, Keem apologized to you, it's disingenuous, but he knows he's taking big L's because of your success lately. This is the wrong one. Hold on, I went to the wrong one. I'm trying to get them in order here. That's the wrong one, sorry. So basically, what ended up happening was PPP kept saying bad things about Keem, and I basically said, well, how can I play into his good graces and make him feel like this is something that I'm going to sneak him? So I said, I'm playing Keem so hard, wait until you see where this goes. Because I knew from what I'd seen. PPP
I hear Keemstar was in the whole time involved of it.
Right? So, here he is, God bless you, fuck Keem. I honestly thought it was a little bit after his apology, but he's really a piece of shit, right? And we were talking about when he was on the drunk stream or whatever. So, here's an interesting one, all right? All I'm going to say about this one, because this is not one for me to fully talk about, all right? Because I'm not the only person involved in this one, all right? But basically, back in the fall, okay, an opportunity was presented to do content.
Yeah, this is dumb.
That likely would have worked.
I saw the Kick chat.
Now, just so happened that this idea was presented when I was on my day off, so I didn't even know that it was going on because I was spending time with my family, etc.
I hear you had a hissy fit because somebody talk about business on your day off.
Without talking to me first, or without me talking to you first. Why does he have to talk to you first? I don't get it, right? Why does Dad have to talk to you first? I'm the person involved. I'm the one getting an offer. Why does he have to? Are you my agent? Are you my dad? Like, why would that? I don't even understand. He's like interjecting me into this. All right.
Well, it seemed like he trying to get something going on. That makes sense. He wants to talk to him
I haven't really had a
first.
chance to even read anything or do anything. And PPP is telling me, don't do it. Delay till Monday. Let's talk more. Don't accept the opportunity because it's Keemstar. All right? Why? My opinion is because he wants control of the entire situation. He wants to control. He wants his own lolcow universe, right? So he wants.
No shit.
Right? He doesn't want me to have an opportunity with Keemstar. He's afraid that Keemstar is going to snatch me away and have me involved in other content. And it's disingenuous that Keemstar would come to you for this idea.
Oh.
Like, talking to the casino first about it. Like the casino owns me or something. All right? Now, listen, you will see, because again, these logs are...
I love his cats.
That basically, in this case, all right? In this case, I did talk a lot of shit about Keemstar, all right? But I'm eating into what PPP is saying. I'm trying to make him feel like I'm his guy. I'm his confidant. I'm with you no matter what, all right? Remember, I'm not trying to get into overly drama content, right? I want to do some, but I don't want it to become my end-all be-all, all right? So, in this case, he is completely cutting me off from doing that, from having any say or having any opportunity to do any kind of judgment for myself.
I miss my kitty cats. I had 3. Look, if I'm streaming this and we jump on my lap, I'm not gonna put them down. I'm fucking gonna do this thing and just petting them.
He's just telling me how to behave, so I'm going along with it. Because again, I don't want the sham to end. I don't want him to know that I really don't like him.
Again, the only thing I really am looking at is this.
You know, I did say some stuff, and you'll see it in the logs, okay? But this is me just going along with the conversation to get him to keep going, and eventually the whole thing fell apart.
This is a shit show.
Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. I get it, relax. I hate these fuckers. It turns into Keem making dictates and showing zero respect again. So here I am clapping back to agree with him. Oh, yeah, that's how it works. I'm not Wigs and Boogie. I won't get pushed around. I don't want to cost you guys any money or views. I don't see how. Basically, I'm echoing what he's saying. He doesn't want to do it. He wants me to delay. So I'm just saying, all right, I won't do it. But it's obvious. He's incredibly jealous of Keem. He wants what Keem has, but he doesn't want Keem trying to pull us into.
It seemed like he was jealous on how much Keem was making.
And then once
but
again,
we will find out tonight. So
another offer gets made. All right. And basically, this was one. I'll be honest. I probably may have done something, but. This guy, again, oh, he has no idea how to approach you with your business. Holy fuck. It's brain dead over there. Again. So this is just going on any time that there's something going on with Keemstar. PPP is so upset. He wants to be Keem, but he can't get anything that Keem has. All right? And if I try to, oh, there's an opportunity. Maybe I could be involved with something that has something to do with Keemstar. Oh, no, you can't do that. Delay. Don't do it. Okay. Well,
I would tell you to delay.
The embarrassment of PPP at this point. All right? Now, this one, guys, this one is going to be a good one. All right? To be honest, this is one that he has talked about as if it was some kind of a big positive for him. PPP has said, I offered Bill money to fly out to Florida to paid vacation for him and his wife, and he declined. What kind of a guy would decline, and why am I so, how can you say I'm a bad guy when I offered him this? All right? Here's the truth of what actually happened in this situation.
It was free.
PPP has been saying, oh, fuck pro wrestling's for losers, pro wrestling sucks, pro wrestling's awful. Also, I was always the butt of the joke when it came to Hogan, because it was Phil's pulling Hogan's in WWE Champions the mobile game, right? That was always...
No shit.
Guess what? This guy is a much bigger mark for wrestling than I ever have been. This guy is a huge mark for Hogan. I mean, in the first episode or second episode of Smart Guys, he shows off that he bought all these collector's belts. He bought a Hogan belt. He bought a Bret Hart belt. He spent all this money on belts. So what the fuck is he talking about? He's the one who loves Hogan and sucks his balls, talks about him all the time.
Bitch, I think fucking pro wrestling is not fucking good. I got fucking WWE belts. I got 2 for my deadlifts. But I think my phone. But no, I agree with him.
Like he was a very small part of one episode of Raw, and he just kept bringing him up every fucking week. I was like, dude, why are you doing that? Why? No one cares about Hogan. He's not even part of the show, really, right? Well, it all came to fruition when this happened, out of the blue. Hey, Phil, when was the last time you got to go on a vacation or a trip? I know this might be beyond your comfort zone, but Hulk Hogan has a bar in Tampa Bay called Hogan's Hangout. And for the Super Bowl this year, he's going to be at the bar with a bunch of other wrestler friends. I think I'm going to fly down for the event and rent a table. I want to offer you to pay for your flight and hotel if you want to come down for the weekend. We could drink and hang out. You could film videos, and it would be a tax write-off. You know, I know it's crazy, but it's something fun that we could do. Maybe we could meet Hogan. Okay? Now,
I would want to do that. I mean, like Hogan.
Vacation for Phil and his family? No, because it's not. All right? I had been talking with these guys for months. All right? Night after night, behind the scenes, making them feel like I'm their friend, building up confidence. Particularly PPP was the one who I talked to the most. All right? And out of nowhere, we had never had any plans to ever do anything, you know, in person. We never, you know, oh, let's hang out or never. It was, you know, it's a business relationship. It's supposed to be work, right? All of a sudden, he takes it to the next level. All right, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When I see something
Why
like that,
not do business sale?
it definitely means that the trick worked. That even though these guys
Have see if we can get interview with the Hulk Hogan.
on me no matter what. All right, we knew that. But number two, if he's offering me this, I don't know if this is an
The
offer of
fuck?
friends and we want to go hang out. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is a cry because he's very lonely. He doesn't really have anyone to spend time with, which is probably why he would chat with me at night so often. You know, in the middle of the night. I mean, look at the time of these texts. It's the middle of the night for me. This is the time
Maybe he want you to give him the hot tua.
5 in the morning, and he's sending me these texts, talking to me.
I don't know that much about
So, honestly, I
PvP.
think this guy's very lonely. I don't think that this guy has any or many friends. I think he's burned all his bridges. I think Andy is his business partner.
Alright.
Back and eventually replay one, try to beat it, or play 4 and get further in it, because they're both.
That is it. I don't think we have anything else. But that is it. I'm gonna go play. Record the gameplay, and then I can kind of save. I'm going to try to see if I can just stream it on like one platform without any issue. That's what I'm gonna see. But okay, I'm gonna end it and see you guys.